Welcome back, surf fans. This is the Oi Rio Pro presented by Corona. Chris Cote here with Kaipo Guerrero. You're in for a surfing superheat. Ethan Ewing versus Yago Dora. We've got strong fundamental technique versus a creative freak with every trick in the book. Kaipo, to me, this is the ideal matchup for surf fans all over the world. We get to see something that everyone is going to love.
Before he made a name for himself. I'll get back to that story because we got a replay here of the opener of Ethan Ewing, bangs it off the top there. And of course, just the body mechanics and the overall approach by Ethan Ewing. Very clean on rail as we expected. Little bit of crumble on the lip, but no problem for Ethan Ewing coming around the corner again, fitting two maneuvers in that short space of time. That smells to me like an excellent start for Ethan Ewing. One more time, we can take a look at it front on. Little drift there. And the thing about Ethan Ewing surfing is he's right back on his heels. No wasted movement. Gets back up in the lip. Perfectly times that wave and chooses the correct line for a completion, a clean completion.
Back-to-back surgical strikes for Ethan Ewing. Get the attention of the judges. They drop a big score, an 8-1-7 to start. Now we see Yago Dora. And just a quick kind of temperature check of that wave. He didn't like what he saw. And now we'll see Ethan Ewing, the technician, on his backhand. And it would be tough to say if anyone on tour has better placement in their turns than Ethan Ewing. He seems to be right in the proper spot.
Ethan Ewing, on contrast, you can see just the body dynamics and the technique of Ewing, and a couple times fits two backhand re-entries into a short amount of space. Smart surfing by the Australian to back up his opening excellent score.
Talked to Ethan Ewing earlier this morning and just asked him point blank, if Yago starts to go to the air, are you going to try to match him for firepower? And his answer was stern and short. He said, no, I'm going to stick to my strengths. Look back out to the water. A very serious competitor on every wave he surfs. And here we go. More of a skateboarding style in Yago Dora. He comes from Rio Tavares, RTMF in Florianopolis. It's, I would say, the action sports capital of Brazil. Skaters, surfers, and loves to get involved in, of course, silky smooth style.
Yeah, really smooth. Progressive at the same time, though. So he's got that smooth style that he's just kind of keeping the board on the water for this one. As we look at the replay, has to glide over this first section just to gain some yardage down there so he can snap there. And really, again, really quick. He threw a big backside full rotation punt, got a 9-point ride, and after that, Yago told me, hey, I'm feeling good, the foot's feeling good. That gave me confidence. That was the biggest error I've done post-injury, and he did the biggest air post-injury with a jersey on.
It's 23 minutes to go. Let's see, Yago Dora could have a wedge to work with here. Gets through the bumpy section, straight up into the left, blows the tail, driving down the line, mixing up his maneuvers. Remember, the judges like to see a combination of major maneuvers with a good, clean ride out. Yago Dora gives the crowd something to cheer about, blows him a kiss, and of course, points to the flag in his shoulder. Brazil is loving the Yago Dora show.
Check this out on the replay. Yago looks down the line, stretches that bottom turn, snaps. That was a projection snap to get more down the line. Lay back for a little bit of variety. And then I like this. The layback here, gets in the back seat a little bit, has to like really push himself back up, but goes complete. Again, this one sliding the tail, almost like a disaster slide coming through the lip there, gaining some area down the wave so he can meet more open face. Now he has more time. That's why he threw that layback there, almost like a layback snap stall, and that wave gave him enough time for another maneuver to close out. You can see him having to reach in the back seat right there. Backwash hit him, but make sure he rides out and shows that he's in complete control. All the messages coming from TikTok, go through that tunnel, and that's the enter in the. That's how you enter into the surfers area. So pretty cool little activation that we have here with the TikTok tunnel.
Being the requirement for surfers to advance. So here we go, Yago Dora up again. Now he's got some room to work with, but again, he doesn't like it. So Kaipo, we're seeing a little bit different of a strategy here. Yago just looks like he's kind of hunting around. The family shined in that episode, and I'm going to watch it again later. Why not? Make or break on Apple TV Plus. Here we go, Yago Dora. Well, I would say, even though the scores right now are leaning towards Yago Dora wave selection, I mean, extremely humble, nice guy, and you've got Jackson Baker, who has really become, you know, a fan favorite. He has been shining on the championship tour, in and out of the water. But back to business at hand, Ethan Ewing. This is what I was kind of talking about in terms of predictability. Except for that. Is that the commentator curse right there? Usually he is automatic, but that finishing turn could have been the difference between the score he needs, something above a 5.93, and what he's going to get.
Good start. Really vertical attack there. Swings the board all the way back around. Sets up for this one. A little carve. Remember, he needs a 6-point ride right here. This would have done it. Stabs it, gets caught up. The burp, the backwash, all take the board away, and he goes incomplete one more time after this little secondary carve. Already looking down the line, stabs it, and this is what happens. Gets hung up because of that backwash going up the wave face, kind of pulled the brakes on him.
Who uses priority? And Yago Dora lets Ethan Ewing go on this wave.
That was smart.
You right when you said he's not going to make a tactical error, and now he's got a gem. Yago Dora, explosive first snap, some room to work, goes to that big layback, crowd goes nuts, tries to force in the third turn, some damage done out the back, but we've been saying it all event long. Clean finishes, pretty venomous.
Yeah, big snap here. I'd like to see it in slow motion so you could really approach it. 2 bottom turns, double pump bottom turn, big layback there. Doesn't bring the board all the way around because wants to get down the line and combo it up late to the lip here, and that's what cost him the finish. He was on his way to a score.
Here we go, Ethan Ewing surfing for a 5.93 to eliminate the possibility of Filipe Toledo clinching, and the wave does not give him the chance to do what he does best. One nice turn. More action to come. You're watching the Oi Rio Pro presented by Corona.